begin to separate that. We also see a separation of the universities. Once the stronghold of theology, and this goes back to where we're talking about when Catholicism was the primary condition of the church on earth. The universities came out of that and a lot of scientific studying and stuff like that. And they were very strong in what they were doing. And people that came out of these institutions were very well taught. Well, now we see the church is being kind of kicked out of them. Well, not kind of, it literally is being kicked out of them at this point. So they used to be strongholds of theological study. They were repurposed to promote what they would refer to as rationalism, secular law, and of course empirical science. And also remember, the study of science actually came out of the church in studying what God did. So we also then begin to have the rise of, coming a little bit later out of this, the rise of the concept of evolution, which interestingly enough, if you've really been paying attention to this, I was watching something the other day indicating that the evolutionists are really starting to have a big problem right now because a lot of the bones that they're claiming are millions and millions of years old, they're finding soft tissue in those bones. That's a big problem. Because then they can't be millions and millions of years old. Which, of course, evolution itself, if you really pay attention to the theory, it is just a theory. It's never been proven. And it is its own worst enemy. And what I mean by that is it disproves itself more than anybody else actually disproves it. It's literally contrary to the rules of their own rules.